he do jail time is what I'm asking here in the poll. 40% says yes and 60% says no. Saying money long, lawyer strong. You eat the case. Okay. Speaking of people who are dealing with some kind of, mental health issues, with all due respect, Hassan Campbell. Now, y'all remember Hassan's incident in front of his projects over there in Bronx River. He was having a spaz out. He was having a mental breakdown, let's say. Okay? And people were kind of saying that might be cap. He was doing his Instagram live in front of there, and it's not Instagram live, sorry, YouTube live, my bad, and yelling all kind of obscenities. Maybe I'll play that. Let's go backward. Hold on, let me see how many minutes in I am on the live, because, bruh, the man's about to say a mouthful of foulness, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we're good. Let him cook.
Yeah, you. I'm begging you. Throw that fucking bottle out the window while I'm watching.
I dare you.
Throw the bottle out the window while I'm watching.
Yo, that was the craziest. When the bottle first hit, it's like he was watching the live too. Like, throw the bottle out the window. I am, nigga. It might have been on the delay.
Don't wait for me to turn my back. Come downstairs.
All right. So obviously this happened. Aftermath.
I see.
Right. His homie right there was like, yo, Papi. Shooters were down the hill over here. Boom. Got shot. So there was a lot of talk about this. We obviously covered this in depth with him being in the hospital, him coming home, talking about the wound, showing the bandage. We went through all of that. But Vlad, a.k.a. Vladimir, a.k.a. DJ Vlad, a.k.a. Vlad the Butcher, decided, you know what? I need to get the story from the man himself. And this is what he said.
Recently. So I want to cover that. So what exactly happened
Big salute to Vlad TV.
in the Bronx about a week ago or so?
Well, I found myself in a very, very depressed state. I was in the house. I was actually like going over to Cassie in the P. Diddy situation.
Peace, love. I know. We're moving in really mucky territories right now. Tight rope in it.
And it took me back to a bad place with the Africa Bambaataa story. So for me, after drinking all night, like literally all night, I found myself in Bronx River, setting up my camera and just venting. Like, I really pretty much was just letting off.
It's happened recently, so I want to cover that. So what exactly happened?
Because I feel like the elders in Bronx River Projects failed me. So I went back to the original place of where my pain started, which was Bronx River Projects, the home of Africa Bambaataa, the home of myself. And in the process of that, I already had some tension with the neighborhood.
Watch the body language, gang, because we're trying to decipher right here in this breakdown. It's Hassan telling the truth. All right? Because the question has been going around, was that whole thing cap? Was it staged? Did he really get shot? Are the wounds real? All right? A lot of different questions have been floating around about this. People have made think pieces about this, myself included.
So with me calling dudes out and just, my brain was like in suicide mode. I'm outside in the middle of the projects. nothing to protect myself but a pocket knife, and I'm in the lion's den where there's nothing but shooters, calling out the shooters, and they came outside and they shot.
Let's do a poll. Quick, fast. And I'm stopping it on purpose. Don't worry. They'll be like, why does he keep on pausing the video? Because we have to transform the content. Okay? We can't just be doing the run the Vlad video and go run in the other room type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we're not doing that. We're transforming the content and doing a reaction to the Hassan Campbell Vlad TV interview. Now, I want to know in the poll, is Hassan lying? Okay? Bare question marks. Let's go.
And I found myself hop, skipping, and jumping to the hospital. You know, once that bullet hit me, my brain went to survival mode. Off some steam because I feel like.
All right. So he said once he got hit, he had to hop and skip over and, you know, get his ass to the hospital. So obviously we've seen that footage, him jumping in the car and stuff. And they're on part 2 right now. Okay. So people who are going to be watching the repost of this, by the time this gets reposted as a clip on its own, he'll probably be on part 4.
The elders in Bronx River.
Be upset. And at some point, did someone throw a bottle at you?
Yes. Somebody was throwing a bottle out the window, threw a few bottles. And see, now that's how you know I wasn't in my right frame of mind, because the way the bottle hit the floor, if that would have hit my brain, I probably would have been in a vegetable state coming from the higher up floors.
That's a fact.
So now I'm yelling, there's bottles flying at my head, and I'm not budging. And I'm like,
I'm watching his body language. I'm watching closely. Pause.
Kind of saying, come outside. Don't throw the bottle, come outside. So, you know, as the bottles is being thrown, distracting me, the shooters is creeping up the hill. So now this is where checkmate comes in, and he sees me, and he makes me turn and look. I looks into the direction. So now the me throwing the bottle.
Be upset. And
they see me, and they see him the way he was positioned, the way I'm positioned. From my reputation, they pretty much thought I had a gun on me. So they was hesitant to actually walk up. So what they did was they shot at me from halfway through the projects, like the top of the hill.
So that's why they didn't run up on him and like finish the job. This is his explanation, okay? We're trying to decipher, is this a real story he's telling right now? Or are we still doing it for the clout? COE. You know what I'm saying? Content over everything.
Okay. And like I said, I watched the video, and you were talking really reckless.
Greasy.
Leading up to the situation, just to be fair. You were like, I'm going to go out with everybody, step outside. I don't give a fuck who got a problem. I'm here. I'll stab your ass to death.
Okay, so we won't get in. That's pretty much what I have of this clip here. Like I said, there is another clip that's available currently on Vlad's channel. Let me pull that up quick fast. All right. They're on part 2. Excuse me. They're on part 2 right now. Okay. On going to the hospital after getting shot. Now, I'm not going to push my luck and go into that. But he did mention in this,
it's first tracks and
he did mention in this how he was able to get the bullet. Because if you guys remember the other video of him in the hospital, he showed the actual bullet that came out of him. And he also explained that he got hit with one shot, and the shot went in from the back and came out the shoulder. All right. So he was able to retrieve the bullet, and I guess I'll give you a quick. I guess I'll push my damn luck. God,
you know, heal this brother or help this brother. You know, just they got pissed off. You know, they came back, asked me some questions or whatever.
People that you probably don't know just try to kill you. You guys were involved in a crime together.
Okay, he's asking him about if he would tell.
Like, you're just literally, you know, you're not posing a threat to anybody at that point. And ultimately,
hold on, it's probably right here.
It's all staged, but there's an actual police report. There's an actual bullet. You're actually in the hospital. You know, I'm sure if I asked you to take your shirt off, you could show me the wound. I'm not going to ask you to do that. But I didn't see this as bullshit at all.
Okay, so, you know, Vlad doesn't think that it is cap. Okay, Vlad believes him. You know, and that's fine. Like,
very serious.
I'm not telling you whether I believe him or not. I'm just asking.
You know, very, very serious to the point to where that, you know, it became a game of it's not real instead of, okay, you know, what could we actually do to figure out how to, you know, heal this brother or help this brother? You know, what's the problem? Nobody wants to get down to the root of the problem.
Root of the problem being that he's still dealing with the mental trauma from SA that he had to deal with from Africa Bambaataa back in the 80s. Okay? And we're going to get to that.
The police come in, and do you cooperate at that point?
Absolutely not. The police came in. They asked me who shot me. I said they had masks on with badges. They got pissed off. You know, they came back, asked me some questions or whatever the case may be, and I made it clear to them I'm not testifying. Like, you know.
Maybe this is where it talks about the bullet. 1 second.
So you guys jump in your car and okay, and they finally do the operation and they pull.
Okay, right here. Yeah.
Okay, and they finally do the operation and they pull the bullet out, and you actually showed it, you know, on your YouTube video.
Yeah, see, a lot of people didn't understand. You know,
love hip hop.
They like how he get the bullet because the nurse came in and took it out. She had the bag ready, but before she could actually do the surgery, when she was done, that's when the police officer actually he comes, he retrieves the bullet, you know, and they takes it away. But before he took the bullet away, I actually got a chance to actually look at it. I was trying to.
So between the time that they took the bullet out of him, the nurse says, hey, got the bullet. Let me go back a bit.
He took the bullet away. I actually got a chance to actually look at it. I was actually trying to figure out what caliber it was. He retrieves the bullet, you know, and they takes it away. But before he took the bullet away, I actually got a chance to actually look at it. I was actually trying to figure out what caliber it was, but I wasn't sure.
Okay. This is why I'm asking this question. Okay, gang? Because how do you find the time in between getting a bullet removed from you, like the nurse, the doctor, whoever who removed the bullet from you showed you this is what came out of you, right? Now, one, I don't even know how you get to put it in your hand after, okay? Because, and listen, I could be completely wrong. Maybe this is regular practice. People do this all the time. Listen, sir, you've been shot by this kind of bullet right here. This is the fragment that came out of you. Would you like to look at it? There you go. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm asking is, in between the time that she passes him the fragment, or he passes him the fragment, you have time to go on go on YouTube Live and make a video showing us, the audience, this is the bullet that came out of you. And then, right after that, the police came and said, we need to collect that, obviously, because a crime has happened. So, bullet comes out, goes, hey, this is what came out of you. Mysterious, you get to have in possession of said bullet. And then all of a sudden, boom, you're on live, this is it. And then, boom. Police get to go walk out the place. Nobody's saying, hey, bro, weren't you just on YouTube Live showing us the evidence? Am I missing something? I smell fish. Come on. And I know, listen, with all due respect, I mess with Hassan Campbell's content. Thank you. I mess with Hassan Campbell's content. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to call the man a liar. But the math ain't mathing, bro.
Sure.
Right, because at that point it's evidence.
Yes.
Okay, and
see that right there, even with the way Vlad ended that question, thank you, babe. Even the way the Vlad ended that answer right there, okay. I know that's his regular transition before he goes on to a next question, but it kind of leaves things open-ended whether he believes the person or not. We don't get to know, and at this part of Vlad's amazing interviewing skills, we don't get to hear what Vlad thinks. Okay, and big salute to Dusty Wallace. He was just over here at the crib before I went live, and we were having a conversation behind the scenes about the way that Vlad makes his content. And one thing that Vlad has been able to do with his style of interviewing, from a technical standpoint, and still from a mental and whatever standpoint, is the camera's always focused on the guest. There doesn't clip back to Vlad asking the questions, seeing Vlad's reaction to the guest's answers. The camera's constantly focused on the guest. So when Vlad is asking these questions, we're, as the audience, is actually getting to see what the body language is of the guest, and if they're being truthful or not while the questions are being asked. While they're finished the question, and it doesn't cut back to the host, you get to see if they actually believe the shit that came out their mouth. Now, Hassan seems very stoic. Like he's telling the story. He doesn't seem like he's lying. He's shot from the hip. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Who said that? Road to Success? It said interrogation vibes. Yeah, he's been there before. He knows how to do this. A Vlad interview is soft. It's a soft thing. It's baby food. You've been in interrogation rooms multiple times, so I'm not going to go on a Vlad interview and play myself. But what I want to know, and I'm asked this in the poll right here, is Hassan lying? 78% of y'all say yes. Wow, that's crazy. Sorry about that cough, gang. Still getting over the sickness. Entertainment says stick to the script. Listen, this is part 2 of the interview right now. I feel like Vlad has a real knack to get into it when it comes to really getting the answers out of these guys. And it's based on a combination of things, like I just explained. Just that camera focus always on the guest really does a lot. Okay, this is why guys like the Art of Dialogue, Say Cheese, and different people, they've, besides other reasons, they've adopted this style. Because when you're staring at just the guest and the way that they're talking, you really get to see, like, bro, are you lying or not, bro? Like, is that story for real, for real? And just the inconsistency between the bullet coming out. And listen, Hassan, if you ever catch this, holla at the bro, okay? Maybe we can sort this out. We can get here on the Discord. I'm going to the States just now, so maybe we can tap in over there, all right? Just don't try to kill me, all right, fam? But, like, I just need to know more details of how you got the bullet from the nurse's hand to you, turned on your YouTube live, went live for whatever amount of time you did, say, this is the bullet, and then turn off the live and said, there you go, officer, here's the evidence. That shit don't math to me, bro. That math is not mathing, bro. I'm sorry, okay? I want to be on your side, bro. It's crazy what happened to you, and it's tragic. Okay? But at the same time, I'm not here for the lies, my guy. But I don't want to call you a liar because I mess with you, fam. Like Alan Watt says, nowadays people will do anything for content and numbers. That's facts, fam. Maybe you're just a product of so many other people on clout chasing that now we're worried about everybody clout chasing. But when you go up on these platforms and tell these stories, you better make sure all of those things add up. Because a nigga like me gonna be on your ass. Pause. Like, I don't see this. It's not something not correct right there. You went right instead of left, and now you went back till you got to the same. Last question I have about this, and we could definitely move on. What does Hassan have to do, or what has to happen to make Hassan Campbell okay? All right, because he obviously said he was triggered by the recent news about. Hold on, the recent news about this guy. Okay, this Diddy he's the spark of a lot of stuff, man. He's, after you heard the case with Cassie, he couldn't take it no more. He was drinking. He's also out there talking about the news. I'm sure he started covering it prior to the crash out. He was covering this on his channel. And it got him so irate thinking about his own plight that he spazzed out. Okay? Allegedly. All right? Because that's still up for debate. Now, if this is true, okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. You did go over there, you crashed out, you put other people's lives in danger. I'm just going to keep on reminding you that, broski, okay? As a OG to OG, you put other people's lives in danger because of, the different things that you're going through. And yeah, he's going through his own trauma. What do we need to do to get Hassan into, like Judge Judy used to say, we got to figure out what to do to make you whole. Y'all remember when Judge Judy used to say that in the cases and stuff? We're not here to get you a super come up. We just need to get what you need to get you whole. All right? So is there a payout that needs to happen? Some kind of severance of some type of some sort? Whether it comes from the city of New York. Does Mayor Adams have to break him off with a milli? Like, he's not going to get 30 mil or 30 mil what plus or up or above like how Cassie got. But break him off $250K. You know what I'm saying? Or is it lock Africa Mambata up type of thing? You feel me? Because for what I know, Africa Mambata, he's free. He's running around. He's roaming the streets. He's complaining on Twitter. Bambata hasn't seen any jail time. So what does Hassan need to make him not feel like crashing out? To give him closure? Okay? Comment gang strong. Let me know in the comments. Even when I do the repost, let me know in the comments below. What does Hassan need to make himself feel better? I don't want to even say it that way because it's a very serious thing that he went through, okay? Like to have to deal with SA at such a young age or at any age. But for a young developing mind, it's probably messed up his development in his brain, even though he's turned out to be an intelligent guy. But obviously not all the time. So what do we need to give Hassan Campbell so that he can get some kind of closure to the issue that he's been dealing with for these decades? Let me see what y'all are saying in the comments here. Peace Love says stop creating content. No, he might be able, like if he got broken off like 5 mil, he might just chill. He might be like, you know what? This is all I wanted. I just wanted to be heard. You gave me this, plus you did this. You know what I'm saying? So besides the money, I'm talking about the money and some kind of if or some kind of action. I don't know. You know the wording I mean, right? So either give him some money or do something about it or both. Okay? Maybe he needs to take the toad or LSD like Mike Tyson, or cognitive behavior therapy. That's Alan Watts that said that right there. Listen, I don't know. He's going to be able to pay for all of that stuff if they break him off. Okay? Give me what's this number right here? 250 million? How many O's is on that? Let me make this bigger here on the screen. I gotta wipe my shades here. 1, 2, 3. 250 million. Woo. That's what Neil Davis said over here in the chat. Damn, bro, you're heavy-handed with the lawsuits, eh? Don't ever get sued by Neil Davis, yo. He'll hit you for the whole kitchen sink, everything. I want everything. I would say this. If you can get some kind of compensation, and I'm not going to say that he wants this. I'm wishing this for him, okay? You could put it on me. All right, gang? Give him some kind of monetary compensation. Let's say around the 2 million, between 2 and 3 million. I seen somebody, internet said 2.5 million. Yeah. Give him 2.5 million. Okay. One shot. Okay. 2, arrest Africa Mambata under the Victim Protection Act, even though it's kind of late, it's already past the date. Be like, hold on, we forgot one. Bring Africa Mambata over here to the stand. Okay? I'm not done yet. And 3, open some kind of foundation or community center that deals with kids who have dealt with SA or any of that type of stuff. All right? Entertainment, my bad. Calling you internets, my bad. I'm wilding. But yeah, 2.5 million, lock up Bambata, and open a foundation in the name of the Zulu Nation. Open the Zulu Nation Foundation, okay, for children who are victims of SA. Bow. You're welcome. That's for free. All right? I'm not even going to cut it out of the replay. Y'all can have that one right there. All right? That right there will make my client Hassan Campbell have the full closure that he needs. All right? Hassan, holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? I got you, gang. Yo, Benzo Gaming, he said, nobody cares about the bipolar chick Hassan. Holy, tough room. God damn. How you do my boy Hassan like that, fam? We need him to get help, man. We wish the best for you, Hassan.
We love hip hop.